hands. And BP patients can sit like this and also sitting in meditation posture. Siddhasana, Sukhasana or Padmasana. In whichever asana you can sit, in that posture you have to do pranayam. You can sit on a chair if you are unable to sit on the floor and do pranayam. You can sit on a chair and do pranayam only if you are unable to sit on the floor. Or you can sit in Sukhasana, Siddhasana, Padmasana. You will do pranayam in any one particular posture, sitting straight. You will fill in your breath. Don't do like this. Not like this. BP patients should not do it forcefully. Just take this care. Take deep breath in, release it with ease. And while breathing in with devotion, with surrender, invoking the Lord, "Oh Lord, give me light, strength, courage, patience, wisdom, knowledge, energy, confidence." Keep praying to God. Keep doing pranayam. Why does one has BP? From fear, worry, from tension, a feeling of insecurity. What are the causes of stress? Atheism. Due to pranayam being a believer. Believer means one who accepts his existence. Believer is no pretense, no hypocrisy, not a show-off. Believer means having faith in one's existence. You exist, then you are a believer. And your existence is dependent on an outside force. You have not come into this world of your free will. No, you want to go from this world on your wish. Some force is there which gives you energy, gives you life, respiration, vital force, keeps your being alive. And when the time is up, it calls you back. That is why everyone becomes mute in front of death and says, yes, some force is definitely there, because at that point you want to live. And there is a force which calls you that your work is done, you can come now. Believer means one who believes in one's existence. Believer means accepting that universal God, Supreme Lord, Almighty God, who is energy, a supreme power, supreme energy, one who is running the whole world. It can't be seen. Even you can't be seen. Body can be seen. And this body remains here. What we call death, being dead. At that time, this body remains here. The vital force inside it goes out. That force has no shape. Similarly, this universal God, that Supreme Lord, which manifests in every form being formless, who is formless, creates everything in the world, have faith on that. Don't be afraid. Whatever will happen, will happen. You cannot avoid that. By toiling, by hard work, sheer hard work, you can avoid that which is inauspicious. Therefore, work hard. Have faith in God. Don't be afraid. Do not feel insecure. That Almighty Father, with His 1,000 hands, is blessing you. Try and feel. You will become peaceful. Fill deep breath in, and in your mind, think that God's benediction is being showered. His light, His wisdom is being showered. With this feeling, this stress, this tension, all this rush will stop. The turmoil inside, so BP will subside like this. Fill the breath deeply. Fill like this. Release like this. Don't use more force. Whatever you can fill slowly, that much deeply. Release it out. Like this, do it for 2 minutes. All this time you've been hearing that those who have BP, who've got heart problem, they shouldn't do yoga. God knows from where such misconceptions arise. First of all, there is a misconception. People thought asana was yoga. Asanas are one part of yoga. Ashtanga yoga is also not a complete yoga. Don't be under wrong notion. Maharishi Patanjali initiated yoga and ended with in this Ashtanga yoga is also a process.
योगांग अनुष्ठानात् शुद्धिक्षय ज्ञान दीप्ति अविवेक ख्याति।
This is also an alternative of Ashtanga Yoga. To remove affliction, to attain wisdom, fame, to destroy impurities.
अहिंसा सत्यस्तेय ब्रह्मचर्य परिग्रह यमः शौच संतोष तपस्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्रणिधानानि नियमः स्थिर सुखमासनम प्रयत्न शैथल्य अनंत समापत्तिभ्यम ततो द्वंद्व अनभिघातः श्वास प्रश्वास उर्गति विच्छेदः प्राणायामः।
And later,
सविषय संप्रयोग चित्तस्वरूपानुकार विन्द्रियाणां प्रत्याहार देशवन्त चित्तस्य धारणा तत्र प्रत्येकतानता ध्यानम तदेवार्थमात्र निर्भय समस्वरूप निमेल समाधि।
this Ashtanga Yoga is also a process. Like this, in yoga, mainly that which gives you benefit from health point of view, it is not asana. Asanas generally keep your joints in good shape, some in bone diseases, and some asanas are beneficial for the glands inside the body, endocrine system, and are mainly beneficial for spinal cord. Rest, all the benefits are derived from pranayam. And only those asanas are beneficial which are complemented by pranayam. Therefore, do pranayam. Those with heart problems, with BP, if they don't do pranayam, they will die. Although everyone has to die, but they'll have untimely death. So do pranayam. Everyone has to go. I don't wish to be immortal, no, you wish to be. So I'm telling you just the opposite. Earlier you used to hear, if one has heart problem, BP problems, then don't do yoga. And you must not do pranayam. This is wrong conception. Break it. Do pranayam with ease and liberate yourself from both. Even from heart problems. Every year while taking medicines, from coronary disease in India alone, about 3 million people are dying, and entire world is a different matter. And they are taking medicine because of hypertension. While taking medicines, BP goes up. From worries, from tension, BP shoots up. What they can do? They say BP, sugar, goes up, goes down. But with yoga, it is absolutely controlled. This is important. There will be no tension. Tension will never develop. So it won't go up. Otherwise, BP goes up even while taking medicines. Sugar goes up. That creates complications. One is taking BP medicines, and while on medication, one finds he's got brain hemorrhage, paralysis. Kidneys have failed and others are desperate. Nervous system disorders develop, and while on medication, one goes into depression having BP tablets. My brother, do pranayam. With ease, slowly the medicines will be stopped. It will only take some time. You were prepared to take medicines for lifelong. Now I'm saying that from 1 day to maximum 1 week, patients, and if some of them are still not alright, then they'll take 2 to 3 months. But the BP will be cured permanently. Fill breath in with ease. O Lord, be present. I am in the blissful lap of God. God's grace is being showered from all around. All around Lord's light, His compassion, His bliss is being showered. With this feeling, do Bhastrika Pranayam. Do it for 2 minutes. If you're tired, stop for a while. After this, Kapalabhati Pranayam. With medium speed, at medium speed, medium force. Exhale the breath out. Not like this. If you do like this, BP will increase. Do it with medium speed. If cholesterol, triglyceride have gone up, then they too automatically will become alright. With this, even heart blockage will be removed. Increased fat will also be reduced by this. BP occurs because of obesity also. Even diabetic patients develop BP. With this, diabetes will also subside. These 7 pranayams are like life-giving Sanjeevani, Earth Sanjeevani, multi-medicine. And I do say that this process works like a natural radiation for cancer patients, this pranayam. And for arthritis patients, this works like natural steroid, works like a natural painkiller. These pranayams are amazing. 7 pranayams. what we saw and found, what we experienced time and again. We told you to do these 7 pranayams, and with this only 99% of your diseases will be cured. 1% less I say because it does give 100% benefit, but I leave 1% for such people who are extremely negative in their thinking, who don't do it even if we tell them, who don't understand even if we make them understand. They are awake even then they don't get up. Who can awaken them? I cannot speak for them. Otherwise, whoever did pranayam, his BP was cured. His heart blockages were removed. Cholesterol, triglycerides, everything became normal. Kapalbhati pranayam, amazing. Do it with medium speed. How? So, go into a trance doing it. Dissolve your ego with breathing. All disorders are being corrected. All impurities are being removed. Do it with this feeling. Doing continuously, you'll find yourself with that universal force. You'll become one with that. Ego will be dissolved. There'll be no I. Fear will be wiped out. No anger. You'll be desireless. Greed will be wiped out. You are complete. Why are you in sorrow? Why are you depressed, frustrated and sad? This frustration, this depression, this sadness gives you the problem of BP. That I'm nothing. You are everything. You are Son of God. What more do you want than this? You are Son of God. You've always been complete. You're God's Son. Leave depression. Leave frustration. Leave sadness. Wake up now. Amritasya putraha. O nectar sons, there is nectar inside you. When nectar spills out from Mooladhar, Manipur chakra, then this body will become temple of God, temple of Shiva. You'll become Son of God. And you, with your divine duties creation, you can bring heaven on this land. The Lord resides in you. You have considered yourself as a human being. That is your mistake. You are Son of God. These hands are not yours but God's. These eyes are not yours but God's. The day these eyes will see God, that is when you see with love and compassion. When you see your own self in everyone, when you see God in man, then these eyes will become divine. Behind every word, behind every sound, hear the sound of that power. When you speak, then speak in such a way as though your speech is being offered to the Lord. When you work, then the capacity to work, the strength is being given by the God. With this feeling, your whole life will change. BP is a trivial thing. Exhale your breath out. Do it with ease. This is the expression of happiness and bliss. Don't do like this. Don't distort your face. Do it with ease. And if you do it with ease, you'll find your BP is cured. Relax yourself. It was not your will to come, nor your will to go. Whatever is written in your fortune that you'll get, no one can take it away. And you, with your hard work, with your toil, you can change your fortune. That is what Indian culture says. Sacred Vedas and Gita says,
Karmanyevadhikarasti ma phaleshu kadachana. Kurvanneveha karmani jiji vichit shatam shamaha. Evam toina nithetosti na karma lipyate.
Ishopanishad and all the 40 chapters of Yajurveda preach the same message. Do your duty, work hard. Hard work will automatically make your fortune. Because with fortune, with destiny, hard work is strengthened. Because fortune is made by hard work. Therefore, you work hard, be simple, accept whatever Lord gives you. Unsatisfaction, desire, greed, don't be jealous. Don't burn yourself in the fire of revenge. Don't be swayed by the storms of passion and anger. Do yoga with ease. Feel the fire of yoga. The fire of passion will only give you sorrow, nothing else. Release your breath out. This Kapalabhati pranayam will relieve you from hypertension. Externally, this passion, lust, they make you burn, gives you high BP. The fire of external passions gives one high BP. What is blood pressure? The whole world is talking about it. They say it can't be cured. The fire of passion gives one high BP. The flames of passion, anger, greed, desire, attachment, revenge. This fire boils and you become restless. You become disturbed. Now what you'll do? You do pranayam. This pranayam, this will also produce fire. The pranayam that you do, this produces a fire. That fire doesn't burn you, but it cools you. The cholesterol that is deposited in arteries, which has become narrow, they have become tight, there is stress, BP goes up because of this. So the whole nervous system will be relaxed. See, do it with ease like this, with an emotional heart, sitting in the blissful lap of the Lord. Do it with ease, with absolute ease. I am the son of God. I am daughter of God. With this feeling, in the posture of Siddhasana in Sukhasana. Then do pranayam. So this was Kapalabhati pranayam. Forehead will shine, fortune will shine. There'll be a glow on the body, there'll be an aura. You are looking desolate. Glow on the face had disappeared. When God had brought you into this world, you had no BP, you had no tension, you had no depression. Now your face was listless. Your face used to be so beautiful. You should keep your childhood photo carefully. And in between you should look at it. What have you done to yourself? Eyes have gone black, face has gone black, it has wrinkled, it has become terrible, really bad. What are you doing? In which world are you? Wake up. Realize your being, be yourself. Childhood will return once again. Youth will return once again. Kapalabhati pranayam will cure your BP. It will change your life. Your face will be lustrous, radiant. There'll be a shine on your face. There'll be a natural glow. There'll be a light on your face. Your hair will remain black. You'll remain young, strong, healthy, energetic. Otherwise, you'll be just like a man who has lost zest for his life. Every moment sitting with a sad face, as though you've lost everything. What did you bring? What will you take away? Everything will remain here. You may collect lakhs, millions, billions. All this land, this wealth will remain over here only. Man doesn't need more than 2 yards of land. And he can't wear more than 2 clothes. You sleep on the floor with your hands apart and spread your legs. You cannot sleep on more than 2 yards. You can build a house on more than 1 acre land, 10 acres, 100 acres, but you'll have to sleep on 2 yards only. You cannot walk on more than 2 yards of land. You can buy a car, 15 feet, 20 feet long, but you can sit only on 2 feet. Man doesn't need more than 2 yards of land. Man cannot eat more than 2 rotis. After all, why is man so desperate from inside? Just think. Stop. You must run. But do look within also.
Yogastha kurkarmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyoh samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate.
Yoga will bring that balance within. With yoga, practice your duty. Then you'll become a warrior. That is why Lord Krishna says, you become a yogi, then do your work. There is no problem. Your BP will not shoot up. There will be no heart problems. Then you'll be free of diseases. Do your duty. Do penance. Struggle. Become a wise man, knowledgeable, there's no problem. But do become a yogi first. First do yoga.
तपस्विभ्यो अधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकाः कर्मिभ्यश्च अधिको योगी तस्मात् योगी भव अर्जुन.
Yogeshwar Lord Krishna says, "Oh Arjuna, first you become a yogi. Being a yogi, you will meditate. This meditation, this struggle, obstacles, every moment in life, every second there'll be problems. People will oppose you. People will humiliate you. You'll have to tolerate opposition, but among all this, you'll be able to remain balanced.
योगस्था कुरु कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा धनंजय.
You do your duty with a belief that the responsibility that my Lord has given me, I'm doing that. It's His will, He knows. You remain balanced. You have to remain balanced. You meditate. You'll not be afraid from struggles, afraid from obstacles. There are many wise men nowadays, even they are having high BP.